Hi, this is Richard Gilewitz, and I'd like to welcome you to Acoustic Slide Guide. We're going to be showing you everything I was able to think of that I've accumulated over the last 30-some years, which is introducing palm mutes, ascending slides, descending slides, vibrato, dampening techniques, how to get shimmer and rattle, angling your slide for different effects, call and response, and then not just necessarily blues slide, but just slide being used as an effect in your music. And I'll give you a couple examples after I've shown you all these techniques with this bevy of exercises, how I actually use the slide in original compositions. My method of developing a technique for teaching this series of exercises has been about 4 years in the making, I'd say. And the way I structured it and designed it was to have every exercise include a new technique. And I believe there's, give or take, about 20 separate exercises. And I also wanted to introduce people to the open tunings. So I selected the three probably most popular ones, which is open G tuning, and I selected open D tuning, and one that's not used quite as much, but it's somewhat common, which is open C tuning. So every exercise, regardless of the tuning, introduces a new technique. So in other words, in exercise 4 and 5 in the open C tuning, I could have used those in open G, but I didn't want people to get so stuck in one particular tuning, but it's still the same concept. I think you should have a plethora of exercises, techniques, and concepts for you to use this in your own playing. So if you do become a slide player or decide to introduce slide in one of your original compositions, you'll have some ideas about some variations, so it doesn't sound so simplistic or repetitive. Another thing that's an advantage is we've tabbed all this music out with tablature and musical notation, and it's also available in Power Tab for you. I think learning musical notation is crucial, especially if you want to learn a Bach prelude or something. But the importance of looking at the musical notation with all of this tablature is to understand the concept of your timings. So I'd still encourage you to learn to read music, because even though you're playing in an open tuning, understanding the rhythms can totally come from looking at the musical notation. To be perfectly honest with you, if you can't finger pick or you're very new to finger picking, I do believe that this course might be a little bit difficult for you because you're not used to using your fingers on your picking hand. But with the Guitar Foundations project that I did with TrueFire, I cover all of the picking patterns from arpeggios, position shifts, pinch patterns, pairing, hammer-ons, pull-offs, and how to play those in standard tuning and in the different positions and in different keys. So I think something like that would be a real advantage to you prior to taking this course, or in addition to if you're already a finger picker, but it would definitely help you. Okay, well, now that we've talked about the different techniques you're going to hopefully learn in this course, and you understand where I came up with the concept for this and what my plan is, why don't we grab our slide and stick it on your little pinky, and let's get to work and start having some fun.